Peace and love, family. Do not be alarmed. Do not be alarmed. This is the zone I'm in. Just thought I should share with you. All of this will bring into context our conversation for today. So bear with me and just listen to the rhythm. Feel the rhythm. With me. Listen to the different sounds. Machironi, Watuwathe. Greetings, African family. Greetings to all those worldwide striving for truth and righteousness in the earth. Yeah, that is my intro today. And in the context of what I will be talking about, it's so important that I start with that. There's a lot of conversations taking place around different things, different discoveries from different ancient knowledge systems. And, as the prophet said, that knowledge shall abound in these days. And so my job is to demystify all of these things, and all this talk about, coming back, this African Renaissance, coming back to ourselves and things like that, There's a lot that needs to be put into proper perspective, And I think, and I would hope that this conversation would assist us in further understanding what really the aim and the objective is. Otherwise, you see, what is going to end up happening is this idea of African culture and African spirituality is just going to become another cosmetic thing or another religious thing where you get trapped and you don't transcend, because you only understand so far and so much, And I do not pretend to know everything, but there are things that I am aware of and I do understand. And so I would like to share with you, family, some things that have been on my mind. And my apologies that I haven't been around for so long. It's just I have been in deep meditative state, man, thinking about the world and the future and what sort of direction I ought to be taking at this time. And so that the past few days that you haven't seen me, that's what I've been doing. That's all I've been thinking about and meditating on. But I've gone back to, the teachings of He who taught me and He who elevated my thinking. And to understand what really what really the struggle is about on this planet, and what really the Great War is all about. You know, and again, I say I don't subscribe to any religion, you know. Um, I consider myself Bnei Adam, son of Adam or son of the Adam. The Adam is that being that we are told about in the beginning, and that being was endowed with the intelligence to understand the rhythm of the land within which that being was to exist. And it was through that understanding that that being could exist for innumerable years, and for a long time, with order and a sense of justice being there. And you see, even when you look at all civilizations, that were based on that original idea, that particular initial dominion, if I could put it that way, the dominion of that idea, you could see the idea there was to establish a world based on truth and righteousness. You also see a being that has been schooled and well schooled in the understanding of the four elements, earth, wind, fire, water, which are huge components that, all those who have arisen to dominion in this earth, that is what they understand. They have mastered the elements. And it is in that mastery and application that they ascend to the level of gods. And this is part of the ancient truth that the current dominion is based on, an understanding of ancient knowledge. They have not risen to dominion through what they are teaching you in school. They have not risen to dominion through what they are teaching you in the different religions. They have not risen to dominion through that. They have risen to dominion through understanding all of those elements. And it is for that reason that you could think that these individuals who are masters of the earth, who control the world, financial systems, and the global economy, you could think these individuals are just really cold. And they seem to have a system of how they do things, because they understand they don't do things by chance, and everything is always strategic, and unfortunately, this is a clear example and a clear case where it shows you the misapplication of that ancient knowledge and understanding of the elements. And so those individuals, they are not extremists, they are not ideologues, they are masters of ancient secret knowledge. And so they know how to, and that's why I kept telling you, everything that you think you're going to discover, like the other day I was telling you about Vladimir Putin telling you about the ancient black image of Jesus. Those things have been known for centuries. They know all of that. They've always known. They just didn't discover it the other day. They're the ones who hid it for a reason, for a purpose, to maintain their dominance. I mean, it only makes sense if, those of European descent are masters of the world and all images of divinity look like them. It aligns perfectly. So that's why they had to erase every notion of, ancient African divinity. That's all it is. And so don't be distracted by all of these things. These people know everything. They know all of that. And that's why I'm not triggered. I'm looking at what I need to really be focusing on. And it is this question of dominion in the coming years. There's an elder, close elder of mine, who really has been instrumental in my development. Bababuntu of Evukosini Solutions. Shout